Good morning. Hi, everyone. I'm Maple Lee. Welcome to the Sino Junior Reporters Program free webinars again. And today is actually our last webinar. And I'm very happy that I'm going to share with you a topic that I really like and a topic that actually changed me as a writer. So this whole thing about storytelling is a very wonderful technique that a lot of people uses today. So actually, we're all storytellers, you and me. If you just think about, like when you see a good friend, you tell each other immediately what happened. And you have a very tight family, like I do. You tell your family, like your desires, your dreams, and everything that happened to you in every step of your life as well. And work, we normally tell bosses, like this doesn't work, or a lot of things that happen in the office, procedures, or what happened with this colleague, what happens with this client. So there's a lot of stories actually told at work as well. And we also tell ourselves stories. These are very powerful stories that we would tell ourselves, how we do, the kind of success stories or failures. And sometimes we remind of ourselves things that are not so nice. But this inner sort of storytelling happens all the time and every day as well. And we might not necessarily aware of it. So there's something very interesting, when you research about what your brains actually do when you tell stories. And there's two pieces of information that I'd like to share with you today. 94% of customers would tell brands, any brands, big brands today in the world, that they prefer stories to data. They would actually want to see in commercials human stories instead of information about your products. They want to they want to hear about something that is personal. Storytellers give you a message, and the message is actually something that makes you think. If you think about your favorite books, I hear two of mine. A lot of things that you've seen, you've watched, like a favorite movie, a story that you heard, maybe even from your mom, that it actually ultimately gives you a message. It doesn't actually give you that kind of, like this is what you need to know, or this is what I'm telling you to do. It's not that kind of doctrinal message, or like I'm telling you this, that you got to do this. That is actually very ineffective. But if you hear a good story, it's because you hear a good message, and the message is something. No matter what religion you are having, no matter which planet you live in, or what culture you belong to, the message is able to make you think. Is about reflection. It's about something that resonates in your heart, maybe something that you're facing at the same time in a stage of your life. So good storytelling also tells you the journey of the character. If you listen to someone who's just blabbing on, like talking about nothing, then you might not get anything, or you might not remember it, and you might not think, oh, this is a good one, But if you hear a good story, it's because you actually hear the journey of the character. Everybody has a kind of goal, and your goals also change through lives. But whatever it is, like there's no comparison or whatever, your goal in the story is somewhat not actually reached. And that's why you have to actually go for it, find it, or overcome all the challenges to get it. Everything is a story. You are a story, I am a story. Everyone has a story to tell, and storytelling is actually a great technique that is used today by marketing, by brands, by CEOs, by social entrepreneurs, and also is the most ancient type of skill and the most modern type of technique. And I think, like today, after this webinar, you will start using some of the tips that I suggested to write down your story. In the previous webinar, I also share with you a very, very useful tool. Start journaling. Keep a journal. Write down whatever's happened to you, and write down what happens to the people around you that you care about. Not every day, if you don't have time, but every now and then. And then this is the path to becoming a good writer.